I've been dying to show you this pedal for a while now, and I just keep discovering more and more about it, and I want to make sure I can get to as much of it as possible in this video. I've got two very different demo jams for you to hear, plus a whole lot of knob and switch related goodness. Just really excited. This is going to be an action-packed episode. Let's jump right in. This is the Keeley Monterey. The Monterey International Pop Festival was held over 3 days in 1967 in Monterey, California, and it had bands like The Byrds, Booker T and the MGs, Buffalo Springfield, The Who, Grateful Dead, Mamas and the Papas, and of course, Jimi Hendrix. Now, it's easy to write this off as a Jimi Hendrix pedal. There's a few very subtle references in the ad copy, and the Celeste Artist edition of the pedal has this happy-looking left-handed guitar player fella on it. But here's the thing. I think they got it right in the Monterey name. It's a 1960s psychedelia, free love, painted van kind of pedal, and you don't have to be a Hendrix fan to like what you get here. It's just a well-apportioned stomp box with fuzz, octave, wah, rotary, and univibe. Let's start with that fuzz. That's driven by real Fairchild semiconductor transistors, and they pull off a nice medium gain, hairy fuzz tone. Over in the effects section on the left with the selector, in the middle we've got a good vibe type effect. Now, Electro-Harmonix has the good vibes, Digitech has the ultra vibe setting, Keeley has the cool vibe. That's cool with a K. I really like that univibe effect. It's maybe not as percussive and thick and thumpy as a true analog photocell univibe. Purists will hate it, but I still think it's a lot of fun. And stay tuned, because once we start playing with the octave knob, this gets into a whole nother world. With a switch to the left, we've got a rotary effect, and this adds a dose of depth and dimension, kind of in between a chorus and a tremolo. And then there's the wah setting on the right. They packed a whole lot in here. Let's start with this. Set the depth knob all the way down, and the rate knob controls the wah setting, so it becomes like an adjustable cocked wah. Raise the depth up and it turns into an auto wah. Or you can plug in an expression pedal back here, and now you've got a regular real-time sweepable wah pedal. As you turn the depth knob higher, it gets into harmonic wah mode, which is kind of like a wah combined with a harmonic tremolo. It checks out. So essentially, it's going to split the frequencies and oscillate them around the movement of the wah. Check this out. Yeah, I didn't expect that in there either. There's a whole lot of wah options in here. Woptions, if you will. And we're only now getting to my favorite part of this pedal, the octave knob. Now, my thoughts on octave typically go like this. Do I like octave effects from time to time? Sure. Am I going to use up space on my board for one? Probably not. So I wasn't all too excited about this knob until I tried it. Here it is with that auto harmonic wah setting that we just talked about. In the rotary mode, it adjusts the horn versus rotor balance of that virtual Leslie cabinet, like this. Or you can just leave the depth knob all the way down and use this to add an octave effect to the fuzz. Here's the real interesting part, though. It sounds to me like there's a slight delay to when the octave shows up. Listen to this. Right? And I'm not sure if that's intentional or a digital side effect, but you can really hear it in the Univibe mode, and I kind of really love it. Obviously, you can combine any of these effects with the fuzz, and there's a switch on the inside here that lets you put the fuzz after the effects. I'm a big fan of pedals with options. I like to see knobs and switches and lights and stuff, but only if they're options I'm actually gonna use. It's neat having a Rat clone with 25 different types of diodes, but usually with those, I just find a favorite and that's where it stays. This is like a sampler platter that you can make a meal out of. It all just goes together so nicely. Let's wrap this up, and you don't want to miss this. That opening track was a laid back little number. How about for the second one, we really lean into the fuzz and the octave and just go hard for this? Like I said, there's a lot to this pedal. There's a ton of combinations and variations, and you know this is a big thing for me, but this lets you dial in the Univibe speed really nice and slow. Love a good slow sweep. These are still in production. They're pretty easy to find, and I actually kind of dig the OG artwork on this. Like I said, you don't have to be a Hendrix or even a 60s fan to enjoy this pedal. It's just a nice collection of sounds that all work really well together. If you like this video, please make sure you're subscribed. That really gets things moving so we get more pedals and more videos, which is what we all really want, right? In the meantime, keep playing, keep writing, keep rocking, and you know what? Keep your face and arms away from poison ivy. It seems obvious, but it's been like a week and a half, and this still hurts like you wouldn't believe. Whatever, I'll scratch you on the next one. I'll catch you on the next one.